There is a ghost haunting the mathematics of our creation, a shadow cast by a colossal structure that died eons before our universe was even born. For decades, we have comforted ourselves with the story of the singularity, the idea that 14 billion years ago, the clock started at zero, and before that moment, there was simply asterisk nothing, asterisk no space, no time, no void to be filled. But to look at the cosmic horizon and declare that reality began with the Big Bang is to mistake the edge of our vision for the edge of existence. We are now seeing evidence, deeply unsettling evidence, hidden in the frozen light of the ancient sky, that suggests we are not the first, we are merely the latest breath in an infinite, respiring cosmos. Consider the arrogance of the beginning. We built our physics on the assumption that the Big Bang was the genesis event. But when we look at the cosmic microwave background, that fading afterglow of the primeval fireball, we see things that should not be there. The standard model predicts a uniform static, a random distribution of temperature variations, like the fuzz on an old television screen. But we have found scars, we have found concentric rings of violent energy and a mysterious cold spot, so vast and so empty that it defies the laws of probability. These are not random fluctuations, they are asterisk bruises, asterisk impact craters left behind by the collision of entire universes. Imagine standing on a beach, watching a wave crash onto the sand. The water retreats, leaving patterns in the sediment. Then the next wave comes. It does not erase the sand completely. It flows over the contours left by the previous tide. Our universe is that second wave. The patterns we see in the deepest reaches of the cosmos, these Hawking points, these energetic anomalies, they are the sedimentary traces of a universe that existed asterisk before asterisk ours. A universe that lived, expanded, grew old, and died, leaving its final scream imprinted on the fabric of space-time that would become our Big Bang. Roger Penrose, one of the greatest minds of our time, calls this conformal cyclic cosmology. It is a terrifying and beautiful concept. It suggests that the Big Bang is not a unique event, but a phase transition, a moment where the old aeon transforms into the new. But how? How does a dead, empty universe ignite a new one? The answer lies in the march of entropy. We know the universe is expanding, galaxies are drifting apart. Eventually, the stars will burn out, the black holes will evaporate, matter itself may decay. Give it enough time, numbers so large they lose all meaning, and the universe becomes a void of pure radiation, cold, dark, empty. But here is the profound twist of physics. In a universe with no matter, there is no mass, and without mass, there is no scale. Without scale, asterisk time, asterisk ceases to have meaning. A universe stretched to infinity and a universe compressed to a singularity become mathematically indistinguishable. The end becomes the beginning. The heat death of the old aeon is the spark of our Big Bang. But the mystery deepens. It is not just that we are seeing echoes of the past. We are feeling a pull from the asterisk, outside asterisk. Astronomers have detected a phenomenon known as dark flow. It is a controversial yet persistent observation. Clusters of galaxies, hundreds of millions of light years across, are streaming through the universe at impossible speeds, all heading toward the same patch of sky between the constellations of Centaurus and Hydra. They are moving as if caught in a river, but there is nothing in our observable universe massive enough to pull them. The gravity required to generate this motion is colossal, far beyond the mass of all the galaxies we can see. So what is pulling them? We are forced to confront the possibility that our observable universe, this bubble of light 93 billion light years across, is just a fragment of a much larger reality. The dark flow is the gravitational tug of structures asterisk outside asterisk our horizon. It is the pull of the parent universe, or perhaps a sibling universe, pressing against our own. We are drifting through a multiverse, and we can feel the gravity of the monsters lurking in the dark waters beyond our shore. This changes everything. It means the history of the universe is not a line but a circle. It means that the atoms in your body, the carbon in your DNA, the iron in your blood, are not just the ash of dead stars from this asterisk universe. They are the recycled dust of an infinite chain of universes. We are the stuff of an eternal recurrence. Think of the implications for life. If the universe repeats, if the dice are rolled an infinite number of times, then this moment, this precise configuration of atoms, thoughts, and dreams has happened before, and it will happen again. In the vast dark cycles of the aeons, we are both fleeting and eternal, but there is a specific piece of evidence that chills the blood. Among the signals from the early universe, we detect a specific polarization, a twist in the light that suggests our universe bumped into another one early in its history. Imagine two bubbles floating in a bath. When they touch, they flatten against each other. We are seeing that flat spot. We are seeing the bruise where another reality pressed against ours. It implies that the pre-Big Bang era wasn't empty. It was asterisk, crowded asterisk. And this thing that is moving toward us, this influence that is dragging our galaxy clusters into the dark, it suggests that the mechanism that destroyed the previous universe is not finished. The expansion that drives us apart is accelerating. We are racing toward a horizon we cannot see. But if Penrose is right, this acceleration is the preparation for the next crossover. We are being groomed for the next Big Bang. We used to think of the Big Bang as a wall, a barrier past which we could not see. But now it looks more like a window, a dirty, frosted window. Yes, but one through which we can see the shadows of giants moving. We are peering into the aeon that came before. What was it like? Did stars burn in its skies? Did civilizations rise and fall, looking up at their own cosmic horizon, wondering if they were alone? Did they figure it out before the end? Did they realize that their cold death would be the fire of our birth? It brings a humbling perspective to our existence. We are not the climax of creation. We are the compost. We are the phoenix rising from ashes that were already ancient when time began. The laws of physics that govern us, the speed of light, the strength of gravity may be unique to this current iteration, shuffled and dealt anew from the cosmic deck. In the previous aeon, light might have moved faster. Gravity might have been a repulsive force. We cannot know, or can we? If the information can survive the transition, if the gravitational waves from the collision of supermassive black holes in the previous universe can punch through the singularity and ripple into ours, then the message is there. We just have to learn how to read it. And that is exactly what we are finding. The B-mode polarization in the cosmic background radiation, these are the ripples in the fabric of space-time itself. Some of these ripples are too large to have been generated by our Big Bang. They are tsunamis from a previous ocean, still rolling through our space-time. We are living in a haunted house. The walls are vibrating with the footsteps of the previous tenants. And the more we listen, the louder those footsteps become. There is a deep existential vertigo in this realization. If the universe is cyclic, then there is no beginning and no end. There is only asterisk, the doing asterisk. The universe exists because it must. It breathes in, it breathes out. We are trapped in a loop of infinite resurrection. Does this make our lives meaningless, or does it grant them a strange, heavy weight? If this has all happened before, then we must ask, are we getting it right this time? Let us return to the cold spot, that vast void. Some theories suggest it is the footprint of a supervoid, a region of space with so little matter that light loses energy trying to cross it. But the math doesn't quite add up. The void is too big, too deep. The alternative explanation is that the cold spot is the point of contact, the umbilical cord connecting us to the precursor. It is a drain, a scar where the energy of the old universe poured into the new. It is the navel of the cosmos. And what of the future? If we are moving towards a heat death, towards a state of maximum entropy, we are moving towards the condition required for the next Big Bang. We are the architects of the next universe. Every photon of light that escapes a star and travels into the infinite void contributes to the smoothness, the equilibrium, the perfect stillness required to reset the clock. We are building the next singularity simply by existing. The evidence is mounting. The Big Bang was not the beginning. It was a bounce, a recoil, and the thing that existed before, the massive, unseen structure that organized the initial conditions of our reality, is still there, in a sense. It is encoded in the laws of physics. It is etched into the sky. So when you look up at the night sky, do not think of it as a dark, empty room. Think of it as a palimpsest, a manuscript that has been written over, erased and written over again. We are reading the latest text, but the faint ink of the previous story is bleeding through, the shadows moving in the deep, the flow of galaxies toward the unseen attractor, the rings of fire in the microwave background. They are the ghosts of a dead universe, reaching out to touch us. We are not alone in time. We are accompanied by the echoes of the ancestors of the cosmos itself. And as we drift towards our own inevitable dissolution, we can take solace in one thing: the end is not the end. The darkness is not a grave, it is a womb. And somewhere, across the unimaginable gulf of eons, the next Big Bang is waiting for us to finish our song so that it may begin its own. The universe is not a place, it is a process, and that process is infinite. We are star stuff, yes, but we are recycled star stuff, burnt in the fires of a billion previous Big Bangs, destined to burn in a billion more. That is the terror and the majesty of the cyclic cosmos.